from the radio department, Renaissance Communications Incorporated, and we are here every Saturday for 2 o'clock, straight up to 3 o'clock, 1 full hour. And we are your presenters, Johnson BARNTOLMAH, SHEIK SARNOH, Elijah Zizi, Henry Jala, and the folks. I also would love to say welcome to Youth and Society. This is where we discuss issues affecting youths in our country, their prospects, challenges here on Youth and Society. So on today's edition of the program, we have a special edition. That's our high school special. And we have two seminal guests here on the program here this afternoon on Youth and Society. So just before we go into our discussion segment, we will take a short break. And Orange Liberia is our proud sponsor here on the program Youth and Society. So after this break, we'll come up and bring you our discussion segment on Youth and Society. Until then, this break is necessary.
Ask me special. Ask me special. Yeah.
No, listening. So we're discussing. Yeah, we come in. The geography. Sangat tayo lagi first yo. Tengah. Okay, so welcome back to Youth and Society here on Truth 96.1, and this is 1 full hour presentation from the radio department of the Renaissance Communications Incorporated. So we are here this afternoon. So let me just welcome our SHEIK. SHEIK, welcome to the program.
Yeah, welcome, Johnson. We want to take this time to appreciate our listener for making as part of their duty to listen to Youth and Society. And again, we want to welcome you because last week it was unfortunate you were not part of it.
Not unfortunate because I actually went to attend one of our correspondent wedding. That's okay. James Machenberg. So I asked for excuse. And thanks to the team, at least we for our present and you produced Youth and Society. So
sure.
That's it. So go ahead.
Yeah, so welcome. Like we said, this is Youth and Society. It is informative and also is blended with high school special, where we afford the opportunity to the young students, those of our children, brethren and sisters that see attending school and have the desire or passion to be journalists in the future. We give the opportunity to come and air their news, like we've been saying over and over. This is a perfect opportunity to you out there. If you have an interest and you want to be part of the high school special, why can't you come quickly to QFN campus and form part of it? It should not only be on a few schools. So, every Saturday hearing somewhere on other school, it does not necessarily mean one of those schools we are giving the opportunity. You out there too, you have an opportunity.
Every one of you got an opportunity. You see opportunity.
Come on board. When you come on board, then we can give you the benefit of that.
So how was it last Saturday?
Yeah, last Saturday was very, very fantastic.
Okay.
Topic on the discussion, we have a fruitful discussion. We talk about the youth, the problem confronting the young people.
I know.
Basically, our discussion was centering around the drug addictions.
Okay.
What causing the young people are drug addicts today? That was our discussion last week. And we look at some of the area what are some of the problems, the contributing factors? And then we look at, we said the contributing factor is the importations of drug in Liberia.
Okay.
That's one of the key issues. So somebody also suggesting that we should have a rehabilitation center. And then for me, I look at it, my point of view is we should not take money that will be engaging every day rehabilitation center. But the best of thing is those that importing drug, we should always consultize them, talk to them so at least they can cease of bringing drug in Liberia.
Yeah.
And that is so the money that we're supposed to use to build rehabilitation center, we can really divert that money to different other things. You got education, you got health, you got agriculture. That was my point of view last week.
Yeah, so that's it. We have several factors and that leads to the drug addiction in Liberia. But that's just one aspect.
Yeah.
Look at the importation of drugs in our country, and I think this government is trying in her weak way to minimize the importation of drugs in our country. And we got several factors, so we have to look at these factors so that the issue of drug in Liberia can be minimized. And that's it. So
yeah, we also look at now I was asking question and say, why is it that young people always take drugs?
Yeah.
What are some of the benefits that they got?
Yeah.
Someone are telling me that the reason why young people take drugs is because when they take drugs, they can be charged in a simple thing. That means they can be sober.
Yeah.
Anytime they want to think positively, they will think. I will look and say, no, that thing may not be positive.
No.
What's about people who are far
away and they think critically, and they are making informed decisions.
Yes, I'll even making reference with those that can read book.
Thank you.
You will see people, somebody will read 2 or 3 novels for almost 1 week time.
Yeah.
What's about those?
And they are not in the area of the intake of drugs.
Yeah, they are not taking drugs.
Yeah.
But they are very sober when it comes to reading. They will read with comprehension, with all things. So last week we were just placing emphasis.
We got several factors. We got peer pressure. We got several factors. So we don't have to bully around. You are suffering. You don't have people scared of you. No, but we know there are factors leading to the intake of drugs in our country, and these are factors that we have to look at as a country. We have to look at critically so that the intake of drugs and disadvantaged youths can be minimized in our country. So let me say thank you for last week. I was not around, but I know that it was well because I know we had people on ground, when we are not around, we can take care of the show. So that's it on Youth and Society. So we are going to take this break from Orange Liberia, our proud sponsor. If you are not have yourself Orange Liberia SIM card, you have to start now to get Orange Liberia because they are the best when it comes to telecommunication in our country. So Orange Liberia, and we'll come back to bring you more on Youth and Society.
Original Wednesday again, original Tuesday again.
What are you shouting the person me for? You just party around there telling the whole community.
You don't hear the news? Orange got picture devices. Smartphones, AirPods, internet right
up.
That's right. This is the season for more. Everyone deserves a smartphone and an internet device, and we have more to go around. Enjoy 50% discount on selected smartphones. Get yourself Orange AirPods for $23 instead of the usual price of $45. All new customers enjoy 40% discount on the rechargeable home internet router. Purchase it for $41 instead of $69. All home customers enjoy double when you activate any package on your home internet device. Dial *833# to activate. Visit any of our stores or POS to purchase. For more information, call 111 or visit our Facebook page. It's all about what matters to you.
All right. And the Orange Liberia is a proud sponsor of the program Youth and Society here on Truth 96.1. And we are here every Saturday from 2 o'clock straight up to 3 o'clock. So welcome back to the program. So SHEIK, we are back.
Yeah.
So like I was discussing with you before, just came on I was discussing about the University of Liberia, and we've been there. Some of we are in the university, and we have interviewed several of the students, and this issue of bus not picking up the students from the usual and the picking on spot is alarming, and we have spoken with several of the students. They have told us that this issue of the lack of bus to take them or to commute them to the Fender campus and the main campus is actually alarming. So I thought that we can discuss a bit around that as a week with high school special. It's all bordered around education and school.
Yeah.
So we just have to discuss around that.
Yeah,
So,
the issue about buses, this has become an old age issue. I can recall during our days when we were still at the Universal Library, bus business was kind of nightmare for us.
Okay.
Because for all we need to use 2 campuses at the same time. Monday, Wednesday, and we used to go to main campus, and then Tuesday and Thursday we'll go to Fender campus.
Okay.
But the issue of bus, I don't know what is the problem right now. When election time comes, the politician will show up. That is, they will bring more buses. They gave the university authority to be using that.
Okay.
But the moment election finish, then they collect all the buses they carry back.
Yeah, because I can remember we should have around 6-7 buses.
Yes.
But since the beginning of this academic year, I can tell you there is no even one bus.
That's a problem. And before NTA used to help the buses.
Okay.
Even though KLB were being hired by the university authority to have some commission of the student from the Parker Beach Junction to the main campus, but yet still government of Liberia us through the NTA used to help by sending buses. Why is it that a bus not available now?
Why
is it that there's no money or what?
Yeah. So we need to know.
I have to tell people how to go to school.
Yeah, the youth.
They know how to go to school.
We went on the campus of the Fender campus, and they got the intellectual area there. Went there, and there was a heated debate since the academic year, this second semester of 2021 to 2023. And there was no bus and no commuting the students, and there was serious. And when you observe it, you will see that there was the low, very low. And the students population on the campus, and when you ask students, they say, but usually we come on the around the Benson and the hospital area there where the bus usually park, and at times small come way bus stop, small come as far as Buchanan, we just stop there and take the 50 bus go on campus. At times we stop around the road junction and we get bus coming us to the main campus. But these days we're not funny and we don't have money.
So we attribute that to election because there was a change of leadership in the country.
So we are still finding it difficult to realize the actual cause, but because of the demand, because of the complaints, so we try to bring on youth and society. So at least to appeal to the government, to appeal to the Joseph Barker government, so that at least they can find remedy to this situation, so that this academic year we can have some of our youths stay home because they have paid their school fees and the amount they're supposed to pay, and because of the lack of bus they can go to school.
Yeah,
so I just
you know that very well. Our president Joseph Barker is a product of the Universal Library.
Okay.
And the Universal Library has a name called Magokusum of Larger Society.
Yeah.
This is a place that we should not abandon.
No.
So the president, the sitting government, the new government, we are appealing to all of you. Appealing to you to make sure you look at that direction. If that's because of leadership, then the president, we are calling on the president to effect change. If there will be changes at the leadership, or if the old leadership remain, and then it left the president.
Yeah, at least to
the president to
provide buses.
Our brothers and sisters, they are struggling.
Yeah.
They can't able to go to campus.
And those of you who produce buses during election time, it is time at least to produce those buses, at least to commute our students to the University of Liberia campuses.
Yes. Like we said, Sir Joseph, you are one of those.
One of those.
You have been setting a record. That is why your victory in Moserado County was overwhelming.
Yeah.
The people don't look at your party.
No.
They look at you as
an individual.
What you have been doing. The transformation in the life of the people that you've been committing yourself to is what people look at and say, you're going to vote for Sir Joseph. So, Honorable, we are looking at you. Please come to the help of our students. They are struggling to get buses for red light for other places to go on campus. It's not easy. So, Honorable, we are calling on you to join the national government in help our brother and sister.
Okay, so it's on the program Youth and Society. So we just thought to bring that in so that we can discuss it here on Youth and Society. So I know in the subsequent time we'll open the lines and we have so many of our colleagues and our students calling in to give their input on the topic on the discussion. So we'll go now to Youth and Society. That's high school special.
Sure.
We have had our student here in studio, so we'll go down, we'll come back, we'll discuss more here on Youth and Society. So Sheik,
Yeah.
I think we'll go down to now to our high school special.
Okay. Yeah.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Faisal Allied School of Excellence First News, where excellence means insight. Join us as we delve into the heart of the latest event stories and happening within our school community and beyond. Get ready to be informed, inspired, and engaged as we bring you the news that matter. Stay tuned for a journey through the corridor of knowledge and discovery. But before we join in, let's take a moment to acknowledge the unwavering dedication of our faculty and staff who continuously push us to be our best self, both in our classroom. And a gratitude to our director, William Tebi Flumo. My name is Harriet Sa, and I am here today with Jasper Tabi. Now, welcome up as we embark on this exciting news journey today. The headline first. Makes FISO for 2022-2023 announces a decision to withdraw for participating in the upcoming 2023-2024 Makes FISO competition, just as it is about to commence. The FISO fourth marking period test is set to start on Tuesday, April 2nd. Yet, prominent students voiced their worry about not being sufficiently prepared. During the award program of the first edition of the Productive Production Quizzing Competition, captains from each school surprised their coaches in a quizzing match. Christine Mose, an 11th grade dropout, has said that she rather prefer to be a car girl than a street girl. Let's join student Charles Etopi Mavia for the news today.
The TSC committee has announced the commencement date for the fourth marking period test scheduled for April 2nd, 2024. Again, the computer science instructor, who is the chair for the TSC committee at Faisal High School of Excellence, shared the schedule for the fourth period on March 27, 2024. Additionally, Mr. Gay has organized a group of teachers to supervise students in preventing academic misconduct during the test. Mr. Gay tells the approach is for assigning a few students from various classes to one classroom with a single tutor. Our attendance book is maintained to record the number of students taking each test on a given day. However, some students from the coaching team, which are brought him to FASO, are expressing concern. They feel that their study throughout the fourth period has been overly focused on quizzing and winning matches for the institution. Student Ellison Jones, speaking to press reporter Madeleine Marshall, highlighted his unique situation as a quizzer. Having been promoted from grade 8 to grade 9, he feels unprepared for the upcoming test due to heavy emphasis on quizzing-related study. Ellison Jones expresses uncertainty about his ability to perform well and suggested that if not for intense focus on quizzing, he could have been better prepared for the test. Ministers also voiced his concern over the same issue in all the administration to consider that predicament can be. This particular competition is now bringing a generate more excitement on campus. The planning committee led by Mr. Luther Davis has announced the criteria in registration for the competition. Among the four criteria online are proficiency in English, demonstrating good conduct both on campus and at home. Be a registrar and enroll students at FAFSA among others. Registration ends on March 25th and will conclude on April 5th, 2024. Meanwhile, the current Miss Pastor Doris Tina A grade 6 student informed reporters Christy Halley and April Diamond that she will not participate in this year's edition. However, she encourages her friends to take part. Ms. Doré clarified that her decision is not to avoid the competition, but rather to provide an opportunity for other students to showcase their abilities. Ms. Doré also pledged to support and cheer all the participants, urging them to give their best effort. Registration is still ongoing, and the excitement is reaching on everyone's faces. On March 29th, the Productive People Project known as PPP Questi competition concluded its award ceremony on the campus of Fasa Island School of Excellence.
On a Sunday day, I read a commercial marketing preview. Christy Moses make her run, calling for passengers with a slogan usually used by cash or single intern, as passengers rush to a red bus for which she served as a conductor or former term as cargo. Being a cargo in Liberia is great. For Christine, one of the few women brave enough to serve as conductor for buses or rather for bicycle known as keke or car driver. Despite the fear of robbery by highway robbers, in an interview on a bus from Red Light to Morovia, Christine quoted that she stopped in the 11th grade and at which time she was doing nothing for survival. So she took upon herself to look for this job, and over the time, Princess had been working as a car girl for over 6 months. Since a single mother explained that her work as a car girl sufficiently helped her provide for her 2 children who are not currently at tennis. During the interview, a female passenger expressed her performance for female car girls, starting at the full women car girl because they are not as haughty as the male car boy who show no respect for older people. Not ashamed of her job, Christine emphasized that it provides an honest living. My friends who don't want to do anything for themselves may laugh at me and call me a car girl, but I invite them to join me and make a living for themselves. She said, I am proud of working as a car girl and making an honest living rather than living the risk and dangerous life of a street girl. Addressing the challenges she faces as a female conductor, Christine noted that one main challenge in passengers refusing to pay the correct transportation fare. They know that the fare from Red Light to Morovia is 100 LD US 0.50, but some of them will only want to pay 70 LD or 80 LD, she explained. When I ask them for the fare, they may start arguing with me, but eventually I collect the remaining money from them. Regarding her earning, Christine mentioned that her boss treats her well and pay her fairly. We usually make 5 trips a day, and although business isn't good every day, on good day I earn 10,000 or 11,000 US 50 at the end of the day. She said that the money really helped me and my children. Looking ahead, Christine expressed her intention to return to high school in the next academic year, as she believes she will have saved enough money by then to send herself and her children back to school.
That brings us to the close of another insightful edition of the Fasa Allied School of Excellence Perspective. We hope you enjoyed the conspiracy story. We hope you enjoyed the conspiracy stories that showcase the exceptional spirit of hustle and beyond. Remember, excellence knows no bounds, and neither does our commitment to bringing you the latest updates and stories. Stay connected, stay informed, and let the spirit of excellence guide your path. For more updates and exclusive content, be sure to follow our Facebook platform, Fasa Allied School of Excellence. Before we leave, let's recapture the headlines. Ms. Faso for 2022-2023 announcing her decision to withdraw from participating in the upcoming 2023-2024 Miss FASO competition just as it is about to commence. The FASO fourth marking period test is set to start on Tuesday, April 2nd. Yet, prominent students have voiced their worries about not being sufficiently prepared. During the award program of the first edition of the Productive People Production Quizzing Competition, captains for each school surpassed their coaches in the quizzing match. Christy Mostly, an 11th grade dropout, has said that she is rather prefer to be a car girl than a street girl. We have been your presenter,
Ibrahim Tolmah.
Just Maria.
and Harriet Sam. Until next time, this is the Faisal Allied School of Excellence Press Club signing off, wishing you all the very best. Bye.
Yeah.
A pleasant good afternoon and warm welcome to the Voice of GCR. The Voice of GCR is a regular presentation of news from the press department of the Great Commission Institute in Ghana. Today is Saturday, March 30, 2024. In this presentation of GCR News, we will bring you highlights of events happening in our school and its surroundings. For today's edition, we are your presenters. I'm E. Francie S. Myers.
I'm student Makira F. Fawa.
And student Blessing S. Dio. In our airlines, normal academic activities at the Great Commission Institute has been suspended due to the introduction of Easter
Apollo. Thank you, Johnson. Thank you to SHEIK. You already said it. On the first segment, today we'll be playing host to Joe, Papi, Lambin, and Tresor. Tresor Gay. I'm sorry about getting you right.
Tresor Gay.
Okay. Let me say welcome to the Renaissance Radio. So just before we proceed for the benefit of the public, just a self introduction, who Tresor is and who Joe is as well.
Okay, my name is Tresor Gay. I live 72nd Peloton Boulevard, and I'm a graduate. I studied recently in Rwanda, and I graduated with a master's degree in business administration. And my focus was on project management and finance. I just came. I think I've been here for like 1 month now. And I'm so happy to be here. Maybe share my experience and share the way how I managed to get there during the course of the time, the period, what the experience I had, and encouraging other guys or other members, other friends who want to get to the same position or get to the same endeavors to be acquainted with the information, and they will try to experience that also like me.
Okay, that's good.
So, I'm Joe Papi Levy, an accomplished graduate of Masters of Business Administration from the prestigious Kigali Independent University. I've been in Liberia for approximately 3 weeks now, and based upon my arrival, the reception out here is actually welcoming, like I said. But now we're still in, there are a lot of challenges out here that I'm trying to navigate our way through.
Okay,
Well,
so you people just introduced yourselves, and you people seems to be very young in terms of masters, which is not just easily in our country. So just tell us basically. You said that you are about to explain to the youths of Liberia how it was like. Tell us what was the process to go to the area you obtained your masters.
Okay, I think that was my statement.
Yeah.
And yeah, one of the challenge that I can tell anybody is that when you want to study, you want to start a business, you want to do anything, the first thing is to take a step. That is the challenge, and you see 75 or 80% of our young people today are confronting and they having the kind of same situation, taking a step. How can I do? What can I do? How can I move? In which way? That is the challenge that many people are facing. Not because they have finances. I can tell you today that I'm leaving from Liberia to go to Rwanda in East Africa for study. I was not having the funding. Yeah, but I make a step.
Okay.
Yeah, I make a step. So the challenge is the step, because many people are afraid. They don't want to take the risks. Any success that you want to get into or any endeavors, you have to take risks, because when you look at the challenges, and the challenges stop you to get there, you will not get there. So I took the risk. It was not easy. I left from Liberia with not more than 2,000 Liberian United States dollar, not more than 2,000 United States dollar, and the program was very expensive. Now living, I can tell no everyone that I was not on scholarship. I don't experience scholarship when I was abroad, and I was there. Family member, friends, and I can tell you, say 50% of my support came from friends. So friendship is one of the period that we can live on. I can tell people, while you are still here, you have to do a good network, have a good friend, be good to your friends, and when you get there, you will see the importance of friends. Yeah.
Okay, Joe, what's it for you?
So, well, there are a lot of challenges I encounter out there while going through postgraduate studies personally. So, like for me, being out there, your parents back home have to be financially put in order to support you in terms of survivability and other school related costs because there are a lot of goodies out there that are going through a lot. They are challenged based upon the information that were provided by their recruiters. Because some people recruited them telling them, oh, when you come over, you'll be able to work in order to sustain yourself and help your family back home. So based upon those information, when they got out there, it was actually different from actuality and reality. So like my colleague rightly stated, being in Rwanda, the learning environment is more of conducive and more of practical, but there are a lot of challenges as a student you will encounter. Like I don't want to delve into it because I believe there's you are going through your questionnaires and then a bit by bit will be able, or learn some of those challenges as well.
Okay, so I want to know how many years you both spent there in Rwanda.
So for me, I left from Liberia 2022 of March. I went to Rwanda March. I arrived in Rwanda March 13. So like an entire postgraduate program cover approximately 2 years.
Okay.
Years.
That means you already have BSc
Yeah.
while going there.
I got my first degree from the United Methodist University
Okay.
in 2021, April 30th. 2022 of March, I departed from Liberia and went to Rwanda and pursue a master's degree in business administration from the prestigious Kigali Independent University, Kigali, Rwanda.
Okay. So how is it like? Do we have Liberian also there study?
Yes, there are a lot of Liberians trooping into Rwanda on a daily basis. Like Rwanda now is like a eye-catching country because based upon their their development path or platform because like Rwanda is actually doing exceptionally well. They are one of the progressive nations in Africa, like you myself, and one of their most African countries are here subscribing to Rwanda as a role model in terms of international best practice that rule of law and all that stuff that we are conversing about.
So that means they are improving in terms of infrastructure as compared to Liberia.
Thank you. Rwanda have more infrastructure. Like based upon my analysis, Rwanda or Rwandan, they are rich in infrastructure and poor in personality, in appearance.
So
Yes.
when you're studying that,
Yes.
they have resources as compared to Liberia?
No, Rwanda do not have resources as compared to Liberia. But I don't know which strategy they design in order to make those
because
progress.
I found a little mistakes, but I understand that they don't have resources as compared to Liberia.
Thank you. So like I'm not talking about Rwanda. Rwanda source of revenue generation, 40% of that source of revenue generation comes from agriculture.
Okay.
And then the remaining 60% from international partners. Right? So they venture more into agriculture in order to support their project. So if you go to Rwanda, every homes get backyard garden. Rwandans believe in agriculture. Every one of them they are gardener.
So you stay there,
yes,
and you learn from there. So you have come back. When you practice what you saw there.
So basically, I am a catalyst for positive change. Being in Rwanda, Rwanda is a country of rule of law. So the only way you can navigate your way through to pursue your goal or objective being in Rwanda is you have to be law-abiding citizen, right? So every other things I learn in Rwanda, I pray that there's a space to provide it in Liberia, whether it is a private and public space to provide my expertise because the length of time I stayed in Rwanda for, I was very law-abiding. I can't come out here and become lawless. So there are a lot of things we subscribe to.
Just this one
as a student.
Very quickly. Let's look at the educational system. It is let's look at the aspect of bribery. It is also aligned with bribery, or it is a merit system wherein you have to work hard to earn a particular grade point. Because in Liberia we see most time people go to school, but they believe in bribery. It is a merit system wherein you are very set how to earn your own kind of a grade.
Yeah, okay. So when it comes to education, Rwanda is far. It's very far in education because for me, I graduated from University of Liberia, and there are some things that we saw, we believe in Liberia. We went there, it was not possible for you to see. Like for instance, at the University of Liberia, when you finish do your meeting, let me just say your exam and everything, it's a lecturer who give you the meeting, and the lecturer correct the meeting, and you go, maybe you get the test over to the student, maybe one of the assistant, and the mayor can distribute. Oh, I get a grade, I get a grade, I get a grade. But let me just tell you, in Rwanda, you only write your exam, and after you and the lecturer finish from the classroom, you don't see this guy again. There is no communication. You finish, it's the school responsibility to do test correction, and you don't see your test paper. You only see your grade on the student portal, on your individual portal, because there is classroom chat room for WhatsApp where information are shared, and every student have their own system. So they will post in the chat room that the midterm grade is here. Then you check in your portal, you will see your grade. When when you are not satisfied with your grade, you can claim, and you will meet the person who is responsible for the discussion. But bribery is not in Rwanda. Even in the street, there is no bribery before you go to school, because in Liberia you will see the people in the street, even somebody, oh, what you get for me now? In Rwanda, you don't see this. It's not possible to see before you go to school. You see bribery. Who you going to bribe? Is the administration, or is the lecturer, or is school? Because lecturer will tell you after the lecture, maybe if you get something that challenges you, you can write.
All right.
So,
You saying flat?
Yes, I want to buttress him regarding the
Okay,
question
okay.
being asked. Regarding the questions, students in lecture do not have that close proximity based upon what I've observed there. And every grade you in, that's something that you merit. Because even at first, when I started the postgraduate program, to be honest, students out here in Liberia, we are very lazy. Yes, we are very lazy because I personally have a challenge.
That's what you say.
Yes, we are very lazy because first out here, when there's an assignment given to us, we don't do sufficient research.
Okay.
Yes. So at many point in time when I was studying at UMU, we just go copy and paste, submit. But in Rwanda, know that there's a plagiarism checkout. Every assignment you submit, there will be a plagiarism checkout. You don't just when you go in.
What do you mean by plagiarism checkout?
But this is where I'm coming to. Plagiarism is has to do with someone posting that information on the website. Just you copy it
and paste,
and then go submit. So there is an extensive research you have to do wherein you visit various source, various sites, and get the information. You analyze them before pasting, and then if you submit, the lecturer will go and put it in a computer.
And you get the reference.
You have the reference every source you got the information from.
Because we know that there's nothing.
The reason for which I raised the point was because my first module I did was strategic management.
Okay.
My first individual assignment, imagine all of 30, I got 13.
And you still have that Liberian belief.
It was my first time entering the postgraduate program. It was my first assignment. All the 30 points, I generated 13.
So what you learn from that?
So it was like a stepping stone for me. I was like, imagine how I get 13 points, all the 30 points, all the 30, I got 13. I felt discouraged. I felt like, what I cannot do here? I should, because I knew that was stepping stone. He's a living testimony. Even here, he's a feeling of that he got 11 as well.
So yeah, just quickly, you'll be a citizen from a different country, right? And then into another country. Then look at the rule of law. Is there any system, your safety matter or not? Yes. So then look at that. From a different country, in a different man, they have compared the rule of law to that.
And the buttress and the buttress will come. And there is this one statement in Liberia or taught in Liberia that Liberian man, when he goes into another country, he will follow every system.
Definitely.
But once he get to Rabat International Airport, he can't.
So regarding the question being asked, Rwanda is a country of rule of law. If you want to live in Rwanda and pursue your goal objective, you have to be law-abiding citizen, because when it comes to the traffic regulations, you notice that there is street cameras placed at every intersection. Where you are not going to see police regulating traffic or directing traffic. There's a street camera placed there. So if you get on a motor or on a car, you're not going to violate, because if you try to violate, you'll be booked by the CC camera, right? And it will register in that database.
That's how you call motor car.
The motorcyclists will call them motar. Motar. Yes, motar. Right? So the issue of a car as well, there is a bus station that you have to go to in order to book the bus, and there's an online digital platform that your news public like 1K Rwanda franc. That 1K is equivalent to $150 Liberian, where you put on your card, you get a code, there's an electronic system, you place the card on the machine, it register automatically, your $100 leave on the card. And then they take you from one destination to another.
Yeah,
So another thing, another thing is that at every avenue in Rwanda, you see police, RRB, parading the street. Yes, because the issue of safety is very paramount in
So
Rwanda.
I know that they
So
can
even
be,
young
they
and
can
big
be well
children,
dressed.
if you see Rwandan police, you'll feel encouraged to join the police.
Jesus Christ.
Because even that boom on the transport standing, that boost, we all clean. The minute is very organized and decent. So the police in Rwanda, if you see them, you feel encouraged to join the police.
So like to add off for the question that you asked as per international student, when you leave from Liberia reach to Rwanda, the school that gave you admission letter will give you some time, like 2 to 3 days, to get recommendation to go for your visa, because they believe that when you get visa in your passport, you ought to get other facility like protection from the security if you get in any confrontation with anybody, and even if you want to use the MTN phone, like you want to change your SIM card to get SIM card and be able to communicate, you have to use your passport, and they will ask you whether you have passport, you have visa in your passport. Because Rwanda is not a country where the deviate process like Liberia. Somebody will go to get their SIM card, they will say, "My man, I want 50," and somebody in the street selling SIM card. No, so everything there is guarded and is processed. If you don't do one, you can't do two. You got to finish with one first before you start two. So even you can sit in class when you now process your document. So like in Liberia, I observed that many people have SIM card yet, maybe not even registering their name, and you can't use anybody's SIM card. Yes. In Rwanda, the security in Rwanda is very hard. I can say they come first in East Africa because when you have somebody transfer money to your phone, for example, by mistake, Rwanda security will give you a message right away that this money you receive is not for you.
You have to send it back.
You got to send it back. And it will give you period for you to send it back. You're not sending anybody can get you. So Rwanda is very safe for even international students. If you get all the requirement that is needed, there's no problem. Nobody going to ask you why you make business that the same way they make business.
Okay, so just before we get to this very last one, it is within 2 weeks where you learn the book. Either the book gives you work, or either you create work for yourself.
Sure.
Right. So where are we at the moment? Are you creating job for yourself, or are you waiting? Maybe one NGO call you to go and start serving.
Yeah. Okay. This question about create job and get a job, they are good. They are good questions. But this question, everything you will apply, everything by resources. There's no job getting a job or creating a job without resources. For example, when we're discussing resources, we got to look at time, we got to look at money aspect. So if, for example, I have a skill and I want to apply this skill for the public to see that, yeah, I learned something, I need something. Like for me, I was saying, like most of all we went there on our own expense and we came back like zero. Even you have the skill, we try to reach, for me, personally, I try to reach to other places to tell them that I have a personal skill and this skill can help the community like this, like this. Because if you don't have the resources in Liberia to start doing something that you learn, it's very difficult.
Okay, so we actually all the time, so we try to wrap up this entire segment. So we just take party statements from you people, then we can start to wrap up, because we will take a call later on because we have another segment guest, and this entire show should have ended by 2 o'clock. It's actually 2 o'clock. So just go back to Hendrik to control that.
So just that's it. You've been listening to them. That's Joe, Papi Lamin, and Tresor Gate. They both hold master
Can you imagine young people? It's not just easy enough.
They hold both master in management finance from the independent Kigali University. So just take them maybe just 2 calls, and then let's get a feedback
What
from
did
the
they call
public.
it? Actually, they just take it back.
The party statement because of time's sake.
So, well, like I came here personally to encourage you because I am a catalyst for positive change. what I pursue out there, I believe you guys can do the same. It is based upon commitment, perseverance, dedication, and more. You have to be tenacious in the process. Like I always tell my friends, today excellence will always be tomorrow mediocrity. What do I mean? Nobody will applaud you for doing the same thing twice. So as a youth coming out, we got to strive for an unimpeachable character and envision ourselves in the nearby future who we want to be. Because based upon your full step, definitely you'll be able to pursue every other things that you actually envision. So I'll stop here for the sake of time so that my colleague can come up with
Really,
that.
really, for me, I want to say here again, we are like example to other people who maybe say that, but it is challenging for us to go out there, even in Liberia, because it's not only out there you can have a master or bachelor degree. But some people, somebody listening to me thinking that, how can I start? And you can start right now. You can start right now and change the scenario and change the narrative. And you will see that when you start, people who you not expect to help will help.
Definitely.
So people who you not expect to help you, they will help you. So it's not about how much you have to, because I have a talk with other guys. He say, my man, I want to work for now the 2026, then I can try to go to school. I say, I'm not think you will go to school because 2026 will bring your own problem too. So right now is the time. And I want to say you get a plot for what you do. It's not what you know, because when you know too much, you will not do something.
Okay.
But when you start doing something, it's better.
Okay, that's it.
So thank you on Juvan Society here on Truth 96. But one day are two the young individuals here in studio with us encouraging Liberians to start to do something, because when you wait for too long, you will get into another thing. So that's it on Youth and Society. So thank you for sitting with us here on Truth 96.1 Youth and Society.
So you can get this right on Tube.
So we make a better day, just you and me. So we have our guest here from the Federation of Peace the Youth. We have Ambassador Gerard Tito in studio here. Quickly, we'll join him so we can get this discussion started here on Truth 96.1 Youth and Society is the program. So we just join our guest. Gerard, welcome to Youth and Society. Okay, so welcome to Youth and Society again. You're not strange to Youth and Society. You've been here, so the official just introduce yourself. Okay, so we've been informed that there will be a meeting this coming Sunday, so we just invited you to discuss more about this meeting. What's the intent of this meeting?
Okay, so thank you again. I've come on this media to inform the general youth public that the Federation of Pinsville Youth, that is the mother organization for all community-based organizations in Pinsville, will be having a general CBOs meeting. We call it CBO because they are community-based organization.
Okay.
We'll be having a CBOs meeting tomorrow at the offices of the Labrador Business Association on the EADBA right the junction when you just go down when you're going down AB Tower Road. So that's what we'll be having a meeting at 2:00. It will be held 2:00 right in our building. The essence of the meeting is to bring the young people together, to tell them the activities of the federation, how they can get involved. Some of them that have not been involved over the time, how they can get involved, how they can get their membership, how we the young people can take siege of some of the activities within the city as it relates to cleaning the city, helping the city mayor. Like our passion is our city.
Okay.
Our passion is also working along with the city mayor, to clean the city, to give our city that facelift. If you come from Riverfield, when you come from Riverfield, which is the learning part of all passengers that are coming to our country,
Okay.
whether guests, international guests, presidents, and whosoever that are coming to our country, the first city they meet or the first county is Margibi. So they come to they pass through Margibi and they enter Pinsville. So it means that Pinsville is the first city when it comes to facelift of our major city that have to do with Monrovia.
Okay.
So if we the young people cannot take siege of these activities in our city, cleaning the streets, making the street a little better, beautiful, so that when people come into our country, say, yeah, library making some strife, so that's one of the major reasons for which we are calling the CBOs, to see how best we can strategize, to clean our city on a daily basis or on a monthly, whatever schedule we might design, to clean our city, give our city that major facelift.
So is the Federation of Pinsville Youths is one organization in Pinsville that have been vocal and working with the authorities in Pinsville. But we observed that in recent times they have been like I don't want to say they were dormant. Is it that you're trying to reawaken this organization?
Yes, so the federation have been down a little bit, down in a sense that we did not have the opportunity to work with the past city mayor, and not like the door was not open, but when we're talking about friendly environment as it relates to working collaboration and stuff like that, we did not have it like that. So we're trying to rebrand most of our programs. We're trying to rebrand, what we do, what we ought to do in the city, and what the young people ought to do in the city. Because that the Pinsville City is the first biggest city, if I'm not mistaken, is the first biggest city in Liberia. Monrovia City is not big. The Monrovia City mayor, just if you look at the demarcation of Monrovia, you will know that Pinsville is 3 times bigger than Monrovia. So we live in a bigger city in Liberia. So we try as much as possible to make sure that our young people that live within the length and breadth of Pinsville take ownership of some of the activities within the city, take ownership of the city, get engaged into these civil, works activities as it relates to cleaning the street, making sure to tell people what are necessary, as it relates to keeping the streets clean, decent, healthy environment, because when you keep the city clean, you get the city going, that you're driving around malaria, that have to do malaria, typhoid, and all the other common diseases that we just encounter just anytime because of the dirt that we throw around. So it's something worth thinking about, and that's why we're trying to bring up our young people, rebrand our activities, make sure that the institution get back on its feet, because we have a young city mayor. We had it during CVS time. CVS gave up most of the opportunity, and you saw our workings with CVS Gates in office. We did not have that opportunity with Mayor, how they call her,
Bob Besha
Taylor. We did not have that opportunity with her. Now that we have Mayor Bestman in town, Mayor Bestman is one person who we are very, very close to. Somebody,
so
close.
Is it that since his the appointment and subsequent confirmation, has he called a meeting? Have you met with him?
So Mayor Bestman have not called a specific meeting for the young people, but
Okay.
but trust me, right? If you take a telephone now to call Mayor Bestman, he will pick up your call.
Okay.
that these are kind of a friendly environment that the young people want to
That means
operate.
that there is a prospect.
There is a positive prospect
Yeah.
that the young people have a space to operate under the mayor Bestman, mayorship in Painesville. So you text him right now, you text his WhatsApp, you give him direct text, you call him, he will pick your calls, he will talk to you, you guys will discuss, he will tell you exactly what, you will tell him what you want to do for the city. You will tell, yes, okay, I think we can work along, and the spaces are there. The opportunities are there. So we actually want to back up the investment, his activity into cleaning the city. We want to talk to him. We want to work with him. So we want to work with him. The young people are willing to work with him. That's why we as the mother organization, the Federation of Painesville Youth, is calling on all the CBOs in Painesville tomorrow to attend that strategic meeting tomorrow to see how best we can take ownership of our city again.
Okay. So during the meeting, besides just working around the city mayor to clean the city, would there be other discussions besides just clean up?
Yeah, so there will be a lot of discussion.
Okay.
We have scholarship opportunities. Like today, I was in a meeting with a group of young women. There's an institution being organized by one of our young and ejected young men called Lawrence DeYuga, who organized a leadership training, a public speaking school.
Okay.
And I was privileged to have gone there. And in that meeting, there's a young lady who is offering the Federation of Painesville Youth 50 scholarship slots.
Wow.
Which 50 scholarships.
I hope they can do gender equality.
Yes. So because you're passing that through the federation, so that's why when the young people come tomorrow, we will all sit down, and see how best we can, can look at the scholarship opportunity and see who can fit in and who can go first and who can go last. The needs are there because of vocational institution. So we need to sit around the table to strategize to know exactly how we're going to run these scholarship opportunities. It's a great opportunity for us. We'll also be able to talk to other people around the corner to provide even international scholarship that we cannot disclose now, but we're still working around, around the clock to see how best we can get our hands on these opportunities so that the young people of Painesville can benefit. Mayor Bestman is also thinking in that way. And so forth. So there are a lot of opportunity in the city this time around. There are a lot of opportunity that the young people need to grab. Everything cannot be politics, and politics. You know me, Johnson, you know me when it comes to politics. I'm not that, entrenched political guy. I'm the diplomatic person who would think that the right thing should be done. We should pass through the referral channel. We should sit around the table to discuss the ills. We should sit around the table to discuss things that hurt you, things you think that, that's not going right. And so when we come around the table tomorrow, we will discuss all of these opportunities that are coming to the city and see how best we, the young people, can get involved, ourselves to get involved into these processes.
So I want to know what's the status of the leadership of this organization, because it's been a long time. Would I be hearing too many about the Painesville, the Federation of Painesville Youth? So what's the status of the leadership?
So the leadership is in tight. Like you know that I'm the vice president for administration, so that supersedes and supervises all of the administrative, aspect of the institution. And we cannot open up the box now. We have opportunities, we have other things that are coming up sooner or later within the city that the young people will get glimpse of tomorrow. And also, yes, the leadership have been there, we've been striving, like I said, that there was not much more opportunity for us. We thought to go out to get some, but we could not, but yeah, the leadership is there. We're trying our best, and you can rest assured that everything is on course.
Okay, because I've been following in recent times, there was some under convention. You care to talk about that?
The issue of convention it can be discussed on the radio now,
okay.
Because we have not put into the mechanism, we're not putting in place mechanism that will lead us to convention.
That's good.
All of these things will be discussed tomorrow, because I think it will interest the young people to know where the next course of action is and where we are going and where are the programs that we ought to bring forth. So our major activity now is how can we take seats of the city to clean our city. It's our time, volunteerism in the States, in Europe, in other places, it pays a lot.
Okay.
So we, the young people, need to take some time to do some volunteerism in our city, clean our city, get around the places, do some community sensitization on where to put your garbage, where to do this and how to do this and how to do that. These are programs we are thinking about from our administrative angle that we are thinking about to bring up to the young people tomorrow on the table to see how best we can move along with them.
Okay. So Ambassador Gerald Tito is from the Federation of Painsville Youths here in studio with us. So we will announce a line here so you can call in just we'll take few calls because we are actually all the time. So check you can call your number because to take some calls.
Yeah, I could call my number, but I think it would be necessary to call your number because that's some problem. If you got number. Anyway, let me call this number. 077-027-0263. 077-027-0263.
So, Ambassador Tito, I'm more concerned about this 50 scholarship.
Yeah.
So, how do you think it intend to recruit beneficiaries of this scholarship? Because 50 is enough for Painesville. At least
50,
we start
50 is enough. We are even advocating
yeah
for even more than.
for an individual. That's one individual. I know it's not enough for the Painesville for Painesville, but at least individual. At least we get about 50%. Give you 50 scholarship
Get a
each.
call.
Okay.
Let's take the first call. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Okay.
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 Thank you very much.
So like I was saying, Painesville is big. I know you said it right. It's one of the biggest cities in Liberia. But at least an individual give you 50. At least we can get about 15%, give you 50 each. It'll be it'll be encouraging.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah, that's what we are working on.
Yeah,
So
we can take another call.
Okay.
Again. We can take another caller. Hello, caller. What's your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, we are good. And you? Okay. Okay. All right. He will discuss more. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so the scholarship issue is an institution because the person who's giving all this scholarship, the 50, she will be in the meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
She will be in our meeting, but suppose that the caller will just call. The issue, the membership of the federation is when you are ahead of a CBO, of a community-based organization, you are automatically a member of the Federation of Painesville Youth.
Okay.
So the caller will just call if you are a member of the federation. I mean, if you are a member or an owner of a CBO, you can come to the meeting. But however, even if you are not a member, come tomorrow because it's a scholarship. It's not for me.
Yeah.
It's for you, for the young people. It's not specifically for CBOs that are coming to the meeting. It's for the young people of Painesville. So the scholarship committee in the federation will put the mechanism into place, and when the MOUs and everything are signed up, and so the young people can start to benefit. You necessarily don't have to be a member of the federation to benefit because it's for the young people of Painesville, right? It is for the young people of Painesville. You necessarily don't have to be a federation member before, but priority are given to the members of the federation.
Okay.
Yes.
So we are actually out of time. So we just trying to wrap up everything. So you can give maybe alternative line that maybe somebody can contact you and the correct location. So at least people can attend the meeting and maybe interested in becoming a member, full member.
Yeah. So my numbers are 0775 574870, 086 356283. The location of the meeting tomorrow is at the Labra Business Association office.
Is it around LRA?
LRA, right behind LRA.
Okay.
When you're going down the ditch to where the cars are detouring now, when you use the Abitoba Road.
Okay.
Before detouring, you will see the fence with a lot of flag in the fence.
Okay.
That's the
LBR.
LBR.
Okay.
That's the Labra Business Association office right there. If you want to get the easy location, you say Harry's Guest House.
Oh,
Right to Harry Guest House. The fence is right opposite Harry Guest House. That's what we have in the meeting tomorrow.
so what's the time?
The time is 2 o'clock after service.
Okay.
2 o'clock, you can come back and then we can have the meeting tomorrow. We'll be expecting every CBOs tomorrow. Every heads of CBO tomorrow. If you are here, you are not able to come to the meeting, please send a designee to that meeting tomorrow. Say a representation. Let me say it that way. Say a representation to the meeting so we can have that fruitful meeting where we can sit down and strategize on how to get the city clean. The city has been there for a very long time. Mind you, now that we are facing new rules in Pinsville. The first bigger roundabout is in Pinsville.
Okay.
And our marketers are always, that one a different story now. It's a different time to discuss it, but there's a time that we take care of that roundabout to make it much more decent. So when people come into the country, they can know they are coming to a country that have a beautiful roundabout, that they can maintain it, that the city can be clean at all times. The crossroads need to be painted. There are a lot of things need to be done in the city, and we, the young people, need to take charge of this opportunity to make sure that our cities are clean. We work with the city government to make sure this time around it's not time to sit down and politicize everything and say that government. No, get involved. Do something so the government can know that you are a citizen. Because come on, you are the one that make the government. You voted for the president. You voted for the vice president. They did not vote for themselves, even though they have one vote. But it is your voice, it is your vote that make them to be where they are. It's also your responsibility as young people to take charge of your city to make sure that the city is clean on a daily basis and youthful activities are carried on into the various parts, corners, and everywhere. We are also calling on, finally, our 5 lawmakers. People are so big that we get 5 districts. Our 5 lawmakers will soon be coming to your doorstep to ask you for help. So you can buttress us to get into the city to make sure that our cities are clean, that our places that we go, that we live, people cannot just take dirt and just dash it in the street and they think that the city mayor is supposed to leave his office to come and take it from there. People need to take responsibility of the garbages they collect to their homes, the garbage they make to their homes. They need to take responsibility. They need to know where to carry them. They need to know what to do about them. While we are working with the city to put these mechanisms into place, we will be taking charge anytime soon to clean our city.
Okay, with his ambassador Gerald Tito, he's a youth advocate and an executive of the Federation of Painsville Youth. He's been sitting with us here on Youth and Society discussing the meeting stated for Sunday at the Liberia Business Association office around the LRA, discussing with us here on Youth. So, Gerald, we say thank you for sitting with us. And it was nice having you and discussing the youth activity in Liberia. Thank you.
Thank you so much. You always pick my call, always on your back. I'm so happy that you always hosting the federation here. I'm so grateful to the management of this institution for always having the federation here on your platform. We are very grateful. In a not too distant future, we will sound some kind of MOU.
I know, yeah.
So we can be here all the time.
I know,
we need to have the federation hour. We know where the federation can take off.
Thank you. At least we'll be glad. We'll be very glad. You know, when it comes to the development of youths in Liberia, now the Painsville, we are glad. That's why this platform was actually established. Thanks to the management of True FN, that will give the youths the opportunity to discuss the issue of youths in Liberia. So we are glad anytime to start that MOU. SHEIK.
MOU made a job. Thank you so much for having me, Joseph. Man, I'm so happy. Thank you so much.
Thank you. So SHEIK, that's it. SHEIK, we have to go.
Yeah,
out of time.
No time.
So it was wonderful here. At least Gerald, and when it comes to Gerald, when it comes to Amara, not Amara, but Fofana.
Yeah, Fofana.
Liberia Foundation. They always come here and discuss you. So we are glad. Anytime we call them, they are ready to come here. So we are so glad to be to work with them. And at least he talk about MOU with every organization.
Every organization. Do that.
Okay, so that's it. We have to go on Youth and Society event. We have to call it a day because actually the time almost 25 minutes after 3 o'clock, and we should have ended by 3 o'clock. But it was good. At least we discussed the issue of youth.
Yeah.
So that's it.
All right. Thank you so much.